vacuum. It has tons of attachments, so there is a tool for every job, and this one, really one of the most powerful vacuums that Shark brings to us. It has the most capacity as well, so you can really do top to bottom full home cleaning with this one unit that we have today on 6 easy payments of $44.99. Wait until you see the different cleaning modes that this has, also the capacity. So Elizabeth, she's with us once again. All right, look at you, getting busy.
Now I'm really, excuse me, really able to get those crown molding. Look at this, so simple. It's like I turned on up here. Oh, I don't know if you could tell, Gabrielle, there is a light on the handle. Watch when I turn that off.
Oh!
Can you see that? I don't know if you guys at home could see it, but we could see it. And there's off. There's on.
I can tell the difference.
Illuminating just ever so slightly.
But then I can see those spider webs, exactly.
Exactly.
The little dust bunnies that are hanging around. And look at the reach. You're not even on a step stool.
Not at all. And this is only about an 8-pound lift away, okay? So a little less than 8 pounds in my hand. The long extension hose and all my tools are on board here. But you might be saying, what is that? I've never seen something quite like that. Well, this is our powered lift away that turns into an upright like that.
So really it's like multiple vacuums in one. All right, so kind of take me through. Do you want to take the tour here? Okay, very good.
So you saw it in the lift away mode, right? I push one button and I can remove my extension wand. Push another button, I can remove my pod. Okay, so now we call this the lift away. But basically this is the same as your upright. You've got your sealed system in there, you've got your HEPA filtration. But if you would like to use it as a canister, we give you this amazing caddy. Now, look, doesn't this look like those super expensive, heavy canister vacuums that maybe your mom or your grandma used to use, right?
But this is so much easier.
So much easier, so much, more affordable, and I can come back and turn it in just a couple of seconds right back into my
Transformer. It really, I mean, this is so versatile, a unit. If you, again, are in the market, maybe it's time to upgrade.
Right.
This is the upgrade, because you were telling me this is kind of the top of the line, the creme de la creme. So why don't we head on over and talk about everything we're going to get and why this is really the most powerful, the most capacity. So first of all, we got a couple different colors for you to choose from. So we have this for you in a black. Actually, we're calling it charcoal. Then right next door, we have it for you in navy. And then at the very end, we have it for you in plum. 6 installments of $44.99 for what is essentially 3 different units in one. And then take me through our assortment of attachments.
Look at all these great tools. We actually have some different tools for you here. This is a crevice tool that has the bristles on top. I was actually just using this in the opening.
For the crown molding?
Yeah, for the crown molding. So what happens is you push the button and you can push up these nice long bristles which are designed specifically for dusting, or crevice tool. So that's all in one. Again, a dusting brush, an upholstery tool, which will grab the little hairs and stuff off your furniture. But we also give you with this one a turbo brush. This is the brush that's going to be used on your stairs and your furniture to get the hair out and stuff.
So it's like a mini motorized brush.
It totally is. Yep, right in the palm of your hand. Now this is for your hard floors. This is our dust away. It has suction in the front, followed by a microfiber pad. So with this, you're kind of eliminating that 3-step process on your hardwood floors of vacuum or sweep, then kind of swift, get the little swifty thing and kind of get all the dust out. You're doing that all in one. And look at this one. This is one of the most requested tools. Have you ever seen this?
No, what is this?
There's suction right here, and you extend it. This goes under your appliances.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that cool?
That's an area that doesn't get much attention in my home because I really didn't have the tool to do it.
That's right. So this is why we say this is our best under reach vacuum in our whole collection. It has the most capacity of all of our different vacuums, and it has the most features.
All right, well, we're going to show you some of them. We've got our whole house all dirty for you so we can clean it all up. All right, so again, it is a lift away. It's an upright, it's a canister.
That's right. You choose how you want to clean. So let's start with it in the upright mode. A couple of features I want to point out right away. Right here on the handle, you have fingertip controls. So on-off button is here, plus you hear that brush roll's going. I can turn that off, or I can select a high pile or low pile carpet. Everything is right here on the handle. So you see the light, that shows you which selection you're on. And then the on-off button's here. Now,
so this means I can use this on my carpets.
Totally.
On my tile. Yep. On my hardwood.
Every surface in the house.
Okay.
And look at the handle. There's that nice bright light I was talking about earlier. Really convenient. This snaps on and off. Some vacuums are kind of like a puzzle, how to use the tools. This one's very simple.
Okay.
So I'm going to start on hard floors. A couple of things you'll notice here is that really super bright headlight down there. It might seem silly to have all these lights, but believe me, when you start getting into the dark corners of your house,
exactly,
it helps.
And you're like, oh, I didn't know that little goldfish cracker was hanging out over here.
What is
I
that?
can get it,
Yeah, and plus the swivel, you'll see it's very easy to swivel and move around. This is a full-size vacuum, but it only weighs about 15 pounds, so it's not like it's, 20, 30 pounds, but it's almost like it's self-propelled. When you get to your carpets, you'll see, whoops, go ahead and turn that brush roll on. It really glides.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let Gabrielle try that in a minute. But I just want to go to one of the other great features that's so different about this. What happens when you get to the furniture, the couch,
I do what you're
the
doing.
table? Yeah. Okay, good enough, good enough.
Uh-huh.
Or you lift down, oh, ow, 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 my back, my knees, right? Have you ever done that? Where you say, I'm just gonna get this chair real quick. Don't do that.
Okay.
Instead, push the button on the side, lift the canister away.
Hey!
Is that amazing?
That's that fast.
And now I'm actually using that powered brush roll still.
Okay, I love that you went under the chair and the ottoman in one fell swoop.
Yep.
And this, again, didn't require you to break out a different tool.
That's right.
It's the same unit. So I want to let you know, if you want this in the charcoal, it is very popular tonight, so grab it while we have it on those 6 easy payments of about $45. All right, so you went from full size, you broke it down, and so now you're heading into canister mode?
Let's go back to the lift away. I like putting it in the canister because then what I have in my hand is literally almost nothing, right? Whether I'm using it with the brush roll, it's maybe a couple of pounds here. But if I want to use this around the house for my other cleaning, I can just let that roll with me. Sure. My tools do fit on board, so I can choose what I want to bring along.
Now I like that, so it has a place.
Everything has a place, and a place for everything. Now with this brush, what I want to demonstrate here is the different speeds. Because you have that low and high pile carpet, you can hear the difference. See that? Now listen to
that. Is, oh, like an engine.
3 different speeds. So you might go with delicate on your lighter fabrics like your pillows.
Oh, look at that, but you're not like pulling the pillow up.
You can see that, right? But I might want to go ahead and power it up to the middle speed for my furniture because I do want to get as much of the dust as I can out of the furniture. And think about it also for your stairs and things like that. And all of your other tools are just, they're along with you. So in case you want to do some dusting.
Right, you're like, oh, I see some stuff here. Let me grab it real quick.
Yeah, while I'm here, I'm going to pick it up. And that makes your life so much easier because you're doing it all at once rather than having to come back and do it later.
Or even saying, okay, wait, well, let me go get this tool. It's over here in the laundry room. Okay, I got the dusting brush.
It's right here.
It's all on board. But I do like, you know what, you could put all the weight into the little trolley there while I hit things above board.
And it even stands up beautifully when you use it in this mode. So it's just a really easy, convenient way to use it. And also, I'll just show you quickly while I'm here. I mean, you're familiar with, I'm sure, how canister works. But what's really great is you're able to get, again, underneath with that powered brush roll. And I can even roll this over here. Let me bring this along.
And Elizabeth, that's where the light really does come in handy, too.
Oh, I know.
Because under the furniture is dark.
That's a great point. I can really see it under there.
Before I suck up one of my kids' little toys, which they've always got everywhere.
I'm loving this carpet. It's grooming beautifully.
I agree, right? You can see the lines.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, but you know what? We're going to head to the phones,
Okay,
Elizabeth,
great.
and we're going to say good morning to Marcia. Marcia in New York, welcome into the show. You're live on the air.
Much. Nice to talk to you.
Our pleasure. So, Marcia, I hear you already own this Shark Rocket rotator?
Yes, my daughter and I both bought one for when it was a Today's Special Value.
Oh, very good.
Smart.
So what do you think? Tell me.
It's the best vacuum, honestly, I ever owned.
Wow.
It's amazing. I was just telling the lady, the order entry lady, that when I vacuumed my carpeting in my bedroom the first time, I honestly had to send my husband a picture of the canister because I thought, well, I'm either the worst vacuumer on the face of the earth or this is amazing. It just, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm here, I'm thinking I'm vacuuming, and obviously I was not doing a good job.
No, it wasn't you.
It really wasn't. We hear this all the time, Archer. It's amazing what people get out of the carpets when they use the Shark for the first time. Yeah.
And I have a Royal Palace rug in my family room, and they kind of shed anyway. But I mean, I've had this for probably 10 years.
Okay.
And the stuff that came off of that, I just thought, holy smokes, I've been doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's just the superior suction. That really is what it is. And I also love the fact that when you're picking all that stuff up, it's got a sealed system so it stays inside. Isn't that a really good thing? Yeah. You don't smell it going back into the air.
I love it. And I like the attachment that you could put the pad on with the for the hardwood floors and the laminate floors.
We're going to show you that in just a minute. Yep.
So Marcia,
Yep,
would
that's
you recommend
wonderful.
would you recommend this to your fellow shoppers?
I actually did. I was just telling the lady I recommended it. I'm a hairdresser, and one of my customers was fascinated by it. And unfortunately, she had to buy it at one of the big box stores. But I'm telling you, this is the best vacuum I've ever owned. She goes, all right, I'm going to go get one.
Oh, good.
That's the best thing, word of mouth, I tell you what. And that's probably why, I think that's why we're a top-rated brand here, because people do tell their friends. And you know, this is a 7-year warranty, too. I don't know if you remember that, but we give you guys that from Shark. So, you know, if anything ever goes wrong, you know, we'll take care of you. So that's a part of it, too.
I actually had to call them because I did not realize that I pushed the button on the handle to make it go from hardwood to, and I thought, oh no, I already broke it. How come it's not sucking up anything? The roller's not going. And I called the gentleman, I think, is it Utah?
I'm not sure, yeah.
He spoke to me, and he says, did you push that little button? I'm like, oh, God, I never even thought I did that.
Oh, I love,
he goes,
though, that they were so...
That's our most common thing. People just don't realize that they touch it. And once I did that, I was in business again.
You were good to go. Well, Marcia, I'm glad that it's worked out so well for you. And thanks for taking the time to give us a call and share your story with everyone.
Well, it's the best vacuum I ever owned. I'm just and my daughter feels exactly the same way. We're just in love with it.
Oh, good.
Aw, thank you so much.
Well, Marcia, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Oh, same to you. Have a good night.
All right,
Bye.
you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Marcia, she brought up a lot of good points.
She did, I'll tell you.
So one thing she was talking about, again, was the suction and the power.
That's right.
How impressed she was after going over a rug she thought was clean to learn what was still living in there.
And again, like I said to her, this is one of the biggest things that we hear feedback from our customers, is that it has more suction than have ever been used to before. So try it for yourself at home. One thing I want to point out with this machine here, we have a very full machine, and this is something that you'll find at home when you get all that dirt in there. You're like, whoa, it fills up. It might fill up fast in the beginning. Never fear, because in third-party testing, they showed that it didn't lose suction even when full. So I'm going to show you something real quick here just behind, just a little bit of our magic. What we do is we put little rubber seals wherever air could possibly leak out. See that black? The black here, over here. That's sealed inside so that all of the dirt stays in here, and then it's passed through the Hepa filter, which looks like this. That's a lifetime filter, by the way. You never have to replace that.
Good.
It lives right down here. And then this is your washable filter. Again, you never replace this. You'll just take it out and rinse it out once every 3 months or so. Very easy to maintain.
So here you have this full bin. It looks like you've got dust bunnies in there, cereal, some thicker fur, dog fur. So this isn't just some lightweight dust you have in here. This is like things that it'd be hard for air to pass through. So you're going to show us with this full bin how powerful it still is?
Yeah. And in fact, because this is the most powerful vacuum, we had to come up with a new way to show this, okay? We usually suck up 1 rack of billiard balls, but because this is so powerful, I'm going to try and suck up 2 racks. Are you ready?
All right. She's trying to show off.
So again, full canister. All I have is my hose connected to this, and this is just an open tube. That's all. So look at the power. Oh boy. This is our most powerful vacuum, Gabrielle. That was 1 rack of billiard balls. Well, I've got a second rack right here.
And you see, it's holding those balls.
Without further delay, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got about 14.
Full bin.
Yep, about 30 billiard balls. 11.5 pounds. It's holding it up with the suction.
So if you're like me, I'm like, well, I'll empty it out after I just get this one more pile. This one right quick thing. It's not really a problem. But it's, and again, it's just a demonstration for us to really show you how powerful this is, because as you mentioned, Elizabeth, this is the most powerful that you offer.
Yeah, we have done some third-party testing on this that's been really exciting. It showed that it had the best under-reach furniture of any of our other vacuums, the more capacity than any of our vacuums. It has more suction. So this is, if you're looking to upgrade, like you said, it's the beginning of the year, maybe time for a fresh start, you know, go for the best of the best. Why not? And some of the features, if you didn't see it before, so easy to take the canister off, and you can use it as a lift away, which is about 8 pounds in your hand, or you can slide that into your caddy and it becomes a canister, or use it as an upright like this.
And you know, I'll tell you, I love that there's nothing that I have to replace. So I still have, talking about upgrading, I still have an old bag vacuum.
Oh, do
And it
you
also
really?
I broke a belt on it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just too much now. Well, I had to
That's
replace
old
the
school,
belt,
honey.
get it back. It is old school.
Time
So
to
if you are
upgrade.
like me, maybe it is time for an upgrade and upgrading to the best from Shark.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other things that have gone into vacuums in the newer. You know, if you also have, I mean, look, that's not unusual to have an older vacuum, but if you have this one, you get a 30-foot cord.